All right, I'm back with another Monday workout. I spent about 5 to 6 minutes warming up before I got started. I did 4 sets of every exercise that you're going to see here, starting with heels elevated, goblet squat. 4 sets. I start off with about 20-pound dumbbell. Each set, I move up in weight. I think I ended up with a 35-pound weight on that last set. So no rest, right into hip thrust. I'm working with a 30-pound dumbbell here. My favorite kind of work when strength training is time under tension. So I don't lift heavy, and if you don't want to lift heavy or you can't lift heavy, but you want to build muscle or maintain muscle, time under tension is the best way to do that. So I went from goblet squats right into hip thrust, right into those chest press with that one dumbbell. So here I'm going back to those heels elevated goblet squats. I've increased my weights. I'm in my own little area here, so the heaviest weight I could find right here is that 35-pound kettlebell. Slow and controlled, and you see I'm not completing the full range of motion, not resting at the top, going right into hip thrust, keeping that heart rate up. Slow and controlled, time under tension, big squeeze at the top, about 10 to 12 reps for each exercise. You see I'm pushing off of my heels, and 4 sets of each. And this also kind of allows me to get in and out of the gym in well under an hour. Again, right into that one dumbbell, so 30-pound dumbbell. I started with 20, ended with 30. Slow and controlled, right into pull downs. Again, time under tension, slow and controlled the whole way, full range of motion. 10 to 12 reps. And then right after this, I'm just going to take some 2.5-pound dumbbells. You do not need heavy dumbbells for this. Now you can see I felt kind of uncomfortable, felt like my form wasn't right. So right there, I corrected my head placement so that my neck and spine were in kind of more of alignment. I still could have used a little bit more correction. But 2.5-pound dumbbells for this shoulder complex here, it will absolutely light your shoulders up. Same thing, 4 sets of each. I'm going from one exercise to the other. Single leg calf raises. My calves need some work. That is probably the weakest area of my body. And if you ever want to expose your weak areas, isolate and do single leg or single arm. You'll find out where your weaknesses are very fast. Just doing a little quick stretch, and didn't mention before, but I do kind of stretch in between each exercise, is maybe just a couple of seconds. So I'm just switching back and forth here. Single leg calf raises, deficit calf raises. So you're bringing your heel below an object. So you're just giving yourself a bigger range of motion. And don't forget to always stretch. Always, always stretch. This here is called a couch stretch, stretching the quads because of those goblet squats that I did earlier, just kind of opening up the hips here, just kind of rocking back and forth. This part of the video is sped up a little bit, so I'm just switching sides, getting the other side, holding it. You want to hold each stretch for maybe minimum of 30 seconds. Depending on how much time you have, any stretching is better than no stretching at all, but I try to hold each stretch for at least 30 to 45 seconds. Same here, just holding it. Butterfly stretch. Everybody calls things different things. I call this the butterfly stretch. Still getting into those hips. Glutes. Pigeon stretch here. This is a good glute stretch. Even though I didn't really do any glute isolation exercises, still if you sit a lot, if you sit a lot at work or sit a lot in general, trust me, you have tight hamstrings and tight glutes. They all need to be stretched. So just catching both sides, and that is it, guys.